Mm-hmm. Dude, I told you it's besides the loop. I mean, I'm probably gonna disagree with some of the choices in the loop, but that's fine. But your SSD choice is pretty strange, and I definitely would have gone higher up on the storage given your budget, and some of the other parts are a little in creative, let's say. What's up? Okay. All right, man. I mean, it's your dude. This is like I've talked to you. I've talked to you about your list before. Yeah, I really dislike, yeah, people just constantly asking me for validation. Like it's your money at the end of the day. I'm just giving you my opinion on how you should best spend your money to fulfill your interests. But at the end of the day, if you don't want to listen to me, it's your money. So, at the end of the day, your validation is the only thing that matters. So, yeah, I'm about to read your stuff. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Fins, RX 570 placeholder for 3050 Ti, and what CPU should I get? Let's see. Okay, that is not good. Yeah, let's talk about your list, Fins, real quick here. Give me a second. So yeah, B550 Aorus Elite, get a B550M Pro VDH Wi-Fi or a Pro if you want ATX for some reason. That's unfortunate. Also, this is Australia, right? So use Australian PC part picker. That RAM is most definitely overpriced in Australia. I don't know why you're getting two 2 TB hard drives. Just get one 4 TB hard drive. Okay, then yeah, keep those then. SN550 might be good in Australia, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's like the cheapest good. I mean, it's a good bet, like whatever. And then yeah, I mean those are both also probably overpriced in Australia too. 570 is a strange choice. Is that like a carryover from a previous list? Is that a carryover or no? Okay, so you're keeping that there. Okay, I mean that's that I guess. Okay, my Syria. Um, is this okay or actual dog shit? Using an i7 8700 and a Corsair Spec '06 case would be replacing a H7, but don't like the look of it now, so this is mainly for aesthetics. If it's purely for aesthetics, then yeah, sure. I mean, it's as long as you are willing to, as long as you acknowledge that it's purely a decoration, like you're paying however much you're paying for decoration only, and no noise benefit, especially from an H7, no thermal like performance benefit. Like as long as you're willing to admit it's basically you're paying for a decoration, then yes, it's fine. What? Mm-hmm. 1 second. I'm fixing my OBS right now. It's being really stupid. Oh, wait. I know what got broken. I'm using my Meizu dongle, so that might be why it's not working when I use speaker. Hold on, can you guys hear now? I'll give it 10 seconds. Can you guys hear now? Okay, sorry. So yeah, what were you saying, my Syria? No, it's probably not going to be louder, but it's just not going to change really. Yeah, if you really like how that looks, then sure, it's fine. Um, Not no, because like even if there was, I mean there are coolers that are obviously better, but like it doesn't matter because like thermals are basically like once they're good enough, getting lower temperatures than what is considered good enough, it doesn't help you at all. It's just a number on a screen. So like no, it doesn't matter. No, you're doing this for aesthetic reasons, so it really doesn't matter. Unless you run into a cooler that literally has like like QC problems or like you know, durability problems, which that cooler doesn't, you should be fine. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, one sec. I'm scrolling through chat right now. Golden Wizard. Fan Beanless though. Wait, so can you guys hear now? I'm assuming he said I can hear, right? Okay. I'm just gonna assume you can hear. I don't know. Everything's fucking breaking. Alright, how does this look? Golden Wizard. Not great. Yeah, especially that 5600 XT. I'm not liking that. Because you can definitely fit a 3060 Ti in this budget, especially if you live near a micro center. No, 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 wait, your motherboard's not even included in the budget. So yeah, you can absolutely fit a 3060 Ti in this budget. If you drop the cooler, I changed the RAM ever so slightly. This looks like a list that someone would make like a few months ago or something. And like you've just carried it on until now, or maybe like around Black Friday or something. You just carried it on until now and not changed it. So yeah, it's not very good. Yeah, I definitely try and restructure your budget to try and get a 3060 Ti. Okay. Do I need to get more fans for the P360X? No. There are very few cases there where you like need to get more fans with most hardware configurations. Could you help me with what CPU to get? I mean, you already have a B550 board that you can't return, so it's basically just get a 3600 if you can for 300 Australian. That's as good as it gets for that budget. AMD produced a 3060 Ti competitor challenge. Yeah, probably the 6700 XT or whatever is going to be like 400. Is it going to be good? I don't know. Probably not. It only comes with one. Where do I put it? Just where it is. Just leave it alone. Most cases are like fine stock, you know? They're like chilling. I can't find voice chat. May I request next? Wait, what? Okay, yeah. Voice chat text is at the bottom of the server. It's above the voice channels. It's above the music channel. Second from the bottom. I hear about dual rank stuff for new Zen 3. Are the 2x8 stick you recommend me dual rank? No, but it doesn't matter. Dual rank is not that important, and it's not only for Zen 3. Dual rank benefits all CPU architectures, but it's not relevant. Don't worry about dual rank. It's not a significant gain in performance, and it's not worth pursuing. Yeah, if you want more performance out of your RAM, you are buying ballistic sticks, so you can overclock those pretty far, and they will give you much bigger gains than going dual rank will. No, they don't exist right now. Yeah, maybe like a couple months. Can you recommend me a good case, lol? I will check PC Diga. And is the 5600X worth it for 350 euros instead of 300? Yeah, I'd say that's still worth it. I'd be very surprised if you actually found one for 300 euros. That sounds very low. Oh, okay. Well, that's good then. I'll look for some cases. One second. I'm gonna find your case section. Dude, my throat is dying. Wait, where's the case section on this site? Components. Is it Keixas? Yes. Okay. And we're gonna go micro ATX on the case. We're gonna sort by price. Yes, okay. Presso, yes. Very nice. Okay. Where is Q300L is kind of cheap here. But your budget is semi-high, so I'm gonna get something nicer. Oh, cool. DP301M. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I don't know enough about the Colink cases, dude. Hold on. Colink Citadel. Nice. Case the computer. Any 144 hertz monitor is worth buying right now. No, monitors are kind of in the shitter too. It's like as we progress deeper and deeper past the start of COVID, just more and more things are hitting the shitter. First GPUs hit the shitter, motherboards hit the shitter, power supplies hit the shitter, monitors are hitting the shitter, everything's hitting the shitter. Okay, I want to see if there's anything like decent that's kind of cheap. Uh, Hold on. Let me keep looking here. What do we have? Dude, I don't know like half these cases. Okay, we got Q300L. Yeah, I can, but oh, there's a Forge M. Okay, I'm taking that, boys. Forge 100M time. Okay, there we go. There's a case for you. What's up? What's up? I didn't hear your question. Okay, I'm hoping that was fixed now, by the way. Because I'm kind of dumb. I can make a lot of money, so should I get the 5600X? Because I was thinking of getting. Well, you said 300 Australian, so like, if you're like suddenly like, yo, my budget is suddenly like higher, then sure, but like, like you gotta make up your mind. Is the MB520 good? I got it on sale for 90 Australian. It's okay. Does it look decent for my first build? Well, you don't come here to get decent builds. You come here to get good builds. So sure, it's like okay, but no, it's not good. Yeah, sure. Send it in voice chat text. It's above the music channel. It's the second from the bottom text channel in the server. For gaming and computing, what's better? 3900X versus 5600X versus 5800X? What do you mean by computing? Because computing is anything that a computer does. So, uh, that can be literally anything. He is computing digits of pi. That is what he's doing. We're gonna find which CPU has the highest super pi score. I'm saying in which place do I put it? Yeah, it doesn't come in the box. Like it's already installed. So you don't need to put it anywhere. Just leave it where it is. If it's a front intake, it's a front intake. If it's a rear exhaust, it's a rear exhaust. Just leave it wherever it is. Leave it be. It's a good boy, just leave it where it is. Okay? You could go for a 24G2 or a PX248. Yeah, those are both fine, but they need to be like at a good price. Those are all like interchangeable panels, but they need to be at a good price. Sabrent Rocket Q. Rocket Q is cringe. 2 TB hard drive is fine if you need that much space. Gaming Carbon Wi-Fi is probably not the right choice. I'm really hoping that's an unlocked i7. Dark Rock 4 is probably not enough to cool a 10700K at 5 and is just not a good cooler in general. Interesting power supply. RAM is probably fine. It's probably overpriced. 1070 armor, just really strange. Yeah, why a 1070 armored with like all of these parts? Wait, is this a pre-built site or like are you actually like buying all of these? Have you bought any of this already? Have you bought any of this already? Uh, okay. I would maybe return those because the Rocket Q isn't even like a bad drive. It's just expensive and it's not worth buying. How much was it for 1 TB? 50 quid for 1 TB? I don't think so. Yeah, you're definitely tripping. Computing like rendering, compiling, etc. Dude, you gotta make up your mind, dude. Are you I'm thinking that you're saying this because like you're maybe gonna do something like that in the future, but like I need something more concrete than just maybe rendering and compiling. You paid what? Sorry? Did you say you paid 59.99? Where did you fucking buy that for 60 quid, dude? That's crazy, yeah. Good price. That's no, that's very good. Yeah, that's yeah. Mm-hmm. You don't need fans. The Oh wait, no, you do have an O11 dynamic, don't you? Okay. Um Micro Center has pretty dog shit selection on fans, but try and get like 2, 3 packs of RGB fans that you like. Just whatever. It doesn't matter because they're not gonna provide anything of value in terms of, yeah, just whatever. Just get whatever you want. Yes, but it doesn't matter because they're basically just decorations in an O11 dynamic. Nope, but you can pick that if you like how they look. Not really either, but you can pick them how they if you like how they look. I don't think Micro Center sells HFs. Oh, by the way, guys, dude, Canada Computer sells Enermax fans, kind of based. Yeah. Yeah, they sell Squaw Pack. Yeah, Canada Computers sells Squaw triple packs. I was gonna buy it. Dude, okay, again, you are buying an O11 dynamic, so you're basically, already sacrificing both money and performance, or thermal performance at least, for aesthetics. So just because it's an aesthetic choice, just get what you think looks nice. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I think he's gone, right? He just dipped in the middle of me saying that. Okay, nice. Cool. His Micro Center timed out, yeah. The Micro Center employee caught him consulting an external source for information, and he's kidnapped him and forcing him to buy Corsair LL120s now. Yeah, he's forcing him to buy LL120s and getting commission off of it. I don't know, dude. Is the 5600X cooler fine for it? Yeah, it's fine stock, especially if you tune the fan curve and you're not that like intolerant to noise. It's acceptable. It is an acceptable decision. The only reason why you go B550 is for Zen 3 support. Actually, you could do B450 BIOS like beta and then do BIOS flashback, but whatever. Yeah, the only reason why I recommend B550 is the B550M Pro VDH Wi-Fi. That is the only look. If I were to make a motherboard tier list, it would be this easy. All right, tier S B550M Pro VDH Wi-Fi, tier A B550M Aorus Pro P. Everything else is tier F. That's it. It's that easy. They're like $110. Yeah, dude. Yep, dude. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, buddies. See, people need to make tier lists based on viability and not like just quality, because quality is basically just a pricing tier list. It's just like, oh yeah, it's an expensive board, so it's like good. Yeah. I'm gonna be heavy gaming, but I'm gonna be doing more heavy CPU stuff. Okay, get for a $2,700 PC, you can absolutely easily fit a 5900X and 3080. You can fit that in like 2K. Yeah. Yeah, just get a 5900X and 3080. You can fit that in 2K like easily. Easy peasy. What motherboard would you recommend? I would not recommend going Z490 because I don't recommend going for an i7 10700/K in the UK, because in the UK Ryzen CPs are much more available, especially the 5000 series. That SSD tier list is dog shit. Yeah, the Vexicus tier list is like eh, eh. No, it's not based on a spreadsheet. The spreadsheets are better. That is just no. No, that is very bad. That's a very bad tier list. I don't know if there's a spreadsheet tier list. Oh, you mean like the Numax? The Numax sheet that's like blue and white? Yeah, that one's fine. Actually, no, I disagree with some of the tiering there, but it's certainly not as bad as this one. It's certainly not as bad as the Vexicus one. Is this a good list for my brother that will play Warzone and Minecraft? GPU will be 3050 Ti. If the GPU is going to be a 3050 Ti, then you're not going to be buying this list for a couple months, in which case, I will tell you to come back then and I'll make you a list in a couple months when the 3050 Ti comes out. Who knows? Maybe the 11100. Oh, that's a fucking weird name, isn't it? 11100, 11100. Yeah. Dude, maybe there's going to be a Core i3 11100. That's going to be. Anyways, yeah, maybe the 11100 will be really good. Who knows? In 3 months, we might be shilling 11100s up in Build a PC. Look, Madman Dan, dude, in your budget, you can easily fit a 3060 Ti, and that's definitely not that difficult to buy in the UK. But you've just misallocated your funds on other parts, and that has made you resort to getting a 1070 armor, which is a very large mistake. Just so you know, the 1070 armor is worth like 130 quid at this point in terms of true value. Was talking about this one? Yeah, that's the new mech sheet. That's good. Yeah, in quid, yeah. 1070 is horrible for 300. That's, yeah, not good. That is not good. Alright, man. Alrighty. Alright. Okay. Also, ping me in voice chat text, Trixon. It's easier if you just type in voice chat text. After upgrading RAM, motherboard, and CPU to 5600X, can I buy like even a 3080 and the CPU won't be a bottleneck? And is also 550 watt for a fine for a 3070? First of all, I wouldn't get a 3070. If you're getting a 3080, you're going to need to upgrade your power supply. And yes, a 5600X is fine with a 3080 because there is literally nothing else that is significantly better than the 5600X. So even if it wasn't fine, there's nothing you can do about it. So yeah, 5600X 3080 is fine. Literally any GPU is appropriate for 5600X for gaming. That would be relevant for gaming in general, so like not a 3090. You have a CX 550 right now, actually, so you can just use that. Yeah. Wait, what? He said 1070 armor is better than 1070 Ti. What the fuck? 1060 Ti doesn't exist. No, the 1070 Ti is 8 GB too. The 1060 Ti doesn't exist. The 1060 6 gig exists. Okay, look, there's a 1063 gig, there's a 1066 gig, there's a 1078 gig. Yeah, but they're also like hugely different in price, so yeah, it should be better. Yeah. Like the 2080 is better than the 2070. Like, yeah, it's bigger number in the same generation. Yes, that is how that works. Yeah, but that would be a bad price for the 1060 too. So, like, yeah, they're both not good purchases. Cool, epic. All right, let's see here. GTA or something later? Yeah, we're gonna play GTA later, and I'm gonna teach Dark World, provided he doesn't shoot me in the head again like he did yesterday. I was literally like, "Hey, Dark World, all right, so I'm gonna teach you the controls now," and he just pulls out his pistol and fucking glocks me in the head. I'm still shook, dude. I still have PTSD because of that. Oh my god. I already have the 3400G. Yeah, 3400G is fine with a 2060, but good luck getting a 2060 Super for a price that isn't garbage. Like a 2060 Super at this point is probably worth like 200 or something used. It's very not good. Welcome to GTA? What do you mean welcome to GTA, dude? I'm supposed to be welcoming him. He's not supposed to be welcoming me by shooting me in the head. Want to go to sleep soon? Oh shit, already? Sag. I can play tomorrow like morning, Rev, because tomorrow I'm not streaming and because it's Saturday. Saturday's for the boys, for the weekend boys, you know. When is morning? So right now it's 3:30 p.m. for me. So wait, it's hold on, let me do some advanced math here. So you're like 8 hours ahead of me. So right now it's like 11:30 for you. And if I hold on, I gotta do some advanced fucking math here. Hold on. Like evening for you? Yeah, morning for me is like evening for you. It's like 5 p.m. 5 p.m. for you. Is that good? 5 p.m. Yeah. Then you have lots of time. Alright, I guess. Cool. Epic. Very based. Also, I played with some random here yesterday. I was queuing open queue and doing placements with some random here yesterday. It was cute. It was good. It was nice. I think I got like 25k damage one game. It was pretty spicy. On Route 66. I paid 200 quid for the 1070 armor. Okay, 200 quid for the 1070 armor is not that bad. I thought you said you paid like 280 or something. 200 is like not that. Oh yeah, don't do that. List in your native currency. Yeah, no, that's not horrible. It could be worse, I guess. It's okay. Also, if you have a question and you're in this channel, type in voice chat text and ping me, or type in my Twitch chat. That is also an option that is available. Hold on. Does anyone else even need help? Are we good? Are we chilling? Can someone give me an MP34? Never heard of MP34. Hold on. I'm gonna ask these two to join voice because they're talking about SSDs, and you know what I like talking about. That's right. Not SSDs. Yeah. Right. No. Look, when I say something is shit, it's usually not that it's like. No. I'm not saying like I'm not trying to like offend you or anything. I'm just saying like, when I say something is shit, it's usually there are very few parts that are like just shit in general, like just completely shit always, no matter what price they are. It's usually because they're like not viable. They're not at a good price. Like when I tell you like the 6800X, the 6800 is shit, it's like not that the GPU is like gonna explode if you put in your PC. It's just like badly priced. So, like I would be recommending 970 Evo Pluses like every day if they were like $50 for 1 TB, but they're not. So, not even begrudgingly either. I mean, yeah, because like that's easily worth like at least around 100 quid. So did you buy that during like Black Friday or something, or secondhand, or how did you get that price? And it's actually like not a scam, and it's like actually a 1 TB drive. Like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yo, what's up? Sorry, I didn't hear the last part of your question. Yeah, you. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. Thoughts on delited 8700K repasted and a replaced? Is it copper IHS? Okay, for 190. Sure. I mean, ask for its results, because the only reason you'd be doing that is to overclock. But ask for its results. Okay, and ask for its results. Like, is it 5.1 stable? No AVX? Because that's what I'd expect. By Allah, behave yourself. I will stick your fan in this ultra flow. Is BIOS automatically on the motherboard? Yeah. If there was no BIOS on motherboards that shipped, you literally would not be able to turn on your PC. Yeah. No, you have to you should plug it in before you boot. I mean theoretically, yeah, you can plug it in while it's in BIOS and just refresh your boot drives. Modern motherboards can do that, but it's better if you just plug it in to begin with. No, 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 that all comes after. You install the OS first. Yeah, you need the OS first. Yeah. I mean, you could do the RAM first, but like that's stupid. Just do the OS first. You need a bootable system before you do anything. That's what you want. Okay. All right. So before I go and eat food, um, I'm going to update the SSD sheet. I'm going to show you guys how I do pictures on the SSD sheet in the Photoshop. It's gonna be very based. Who's what? Who's more monkey brain? In terms of like advice quality or like what? I don't know. I think PCMR is kind of a different vibe from Build a PC. Like Build a PC, even like in like the general channels, we really focus on, building PCs, but PCMR is almost like just like a general chill server, you know? So, bit different. They're built different, I should say. They're built differently. All right, let's see here. Inland Performance Plus. Oh shit. That's a really small picture. I need a big picture, or else I'm gonna have to edit my shit. It's gonna be annoying. Please, please give me a bigger picture than. Yeah, it's a big heatsink, which is that's a good thing, you know. We like those. We like those. Yeah, we take those. All right. So how many pictures do I have to add? I think it's just these two, right? Platinum SATA and Performance Plus. Yes. Nice. Okay. Cool. Very nice. Very cool. This is not a straight image, which makes me angry, but that's okay. I'd rather have real images. Okay. Let's just briefly go over this here. Does my Photoshop scene still work? Yes, it does. Okay. Okay. We're gonna flip this 180. And I'm gonna match this here. Although I think I didn't make it really. Lock the ratio. A bit more. I think that's right. Okay. That. What's up? Okay, I think that's about right. I may just scale this down. What's up? Hello? Hi? Uh-huh. Yeah, what's your question? Okay, yep. So, are you the guy from Portugal with the CX550? Okay. So if you have I said before, if you have a 3060 Ti and you're getting a 5600X, a CX550 is fine. Okay, the CPU that we discussed on buying, remember the 5600X, the Ryzen one? Okay. And then the GPU that you're thinking of buying, which is the 3060 Ti Nvidia, remember that one? Okay, cool. So those two, you can use them with your current power supply, which is the Corsair CX550, right? Okay, good. Yeah, you don't need to upgrade your power supply. That's fine. Nice. Ooh. Okay. Mm-hmm. I know, I know. It's just I sometimes I have to get through a lot of people, but I don't think there's anyone that has a question behind you, so I probably should have talked slower. Yeah, especially for us like computer people, we talk about these numbers all the time, so it's easy, but yeah, for other people, especially if English is not your first language, kind of rough. In English, we generally group large numbers into pairs of two numbers. So like CX 550 instead of 550, which is much longer. So yeah. Or like for example, 10900K instead of 10,900K, which would be longer, you know. We kind of group them into the shortest syllable groupings that we can. Um yeah. Yeah. The honestly, the English number system, like the base 10 system, is kind of designed poorly for, talking with long numbers. Like for example, like the Korean system is a lot shorter. Even the Roman system is shorter, but like, it's what we got. English is really weird. Like when we go into like higher numbers with like 5 digits, yeah, it gets pretty long. Yeah, like 10,576,345. Like that's pretty long for like a 7-digit number. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna run my script image processor here. No problem, dude. Good luck. All right, so I'm almost done with my Photoshop work here. I know you can't see everything on stream, but I'm working on stuff in the background in another window. Give me a second and I will be good. Dude, I think we all want to. It is unfortunate, you know? All right. Inland, put that in there. Okay, and now I'm gonna upload this to Google Drive. This is done. So these are both done. Go to Google Drive, upload them. Oops, one over lol. I can add you to the regular list so that the emote thing doesn't apply to you. But give me a second. I need to upload some images to my Google Drive, and then I'll insert them into the SSD sheet, and then we'll be popping off. We'll be popping off on these. All right. New file upload. Give me a second. Yeah, what's your question? Mm-hmm. All right. You should send what you just told me into the troubleshooting channel and ask them for some help. What's up? Wait, I didn't hear what he said. Are you cool with that? That's fine. No, it's just I hate doing troubleshooting, so I don't really want to do troubleshooting. All right, dude, sounds good. All right, so there we go. We got the performance plus in there. We're gonna do this. Resolve that comment. Image and cell. My drive. Platinum SATA. Upload that. No, these images actually only take like maybe 800 megabytes total because they're all 200 by 300 JPEGs that are compressed. Because obviously you don't need to see the detail in the drives when you're perusing this sheet. Why is it so slow? It's very slow. Hold on, I can just jump to the comments here. How do I go here? Ay, whatever. I'll just scroll down. The whole point of this page is that I can just scroll through it because it's 1 per instead of like 4 per. Okay, we got inland here. I'm gonna resolve this. I'm gonna resolve this. Uh, Control V. That works. Cool. Almost done. My comment thing is frozen. Very good. And we're done. Okay. We're done updating the SSD sheet for today, I think. I might work on the rest of this later. I will eventually when I'm done with it, but as you can see, there are many other tabs that are not complete. This is the only one that's complete. But of course, that is the longest tab, the most difficult one. Yeah, it's took a long time Took a very, very long time. Perusing. Based vocabulary, TBH. Thanks, BB. Based vocabulary. Oh my god, dude. My 3400G cannot handle this spreadsheet. It's too much. You know, 4 cores and 8 threads of Zen Plus is not enough to handle 3600 spreadsheet rows. This is going to be my new benchmark for CPUs now. You know, can the CPU handle the SSD spreadsheet? Yes, no. If it can, it's a good CPU. If not, it's bad. That's going to be my benchmark from now on. I wasted an hour building my PC by mounting my 360 rad to the case and then installing the fans on the inside, which caused screwdriver length issues, lol. Yeah, that's a big suck. When you install something on the inside wrong and then you have to take everything out again, that is very rough. That is real rough, my guy. I got you. I'm just waiting for this stupid SSD spreadsheet to stop saving. Hold on. Oh my god. I pressed the refresh button and it's not even working. Oh, the whole tab crashed. Okay. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you, Google. Thank you. Thank you, Google. Thank you. Oh my god. 4790 can't handle Excel either. Yeah, I think this might run better on Excel, but you know. Last question, was this a good choice? I already bought it. This one, how much you buy it for? Oh, that's not a good price. That's okay though. If you already have it, it's not like if you can't return it, it's not worth worrying about. That's okay, that's okay. I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. That is okay, my guy. It is okay. Hello, that is me. Okay, whoever's saying that, you're like speaking on the other side of like a 2 kilometer long pipe. Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, there's stock tracking discords and streams that you can follow. There's like the Now in Stock Discord, Snail Monitor, ATR. There's a bunch of different stock tracking discords. You can just search it up, really. They're really popular these days. Oh, dearie, that was loud. Uh, no problem, dude. You and me both, buddy. Nice. There we go. Stock radar. That's a new one. I haven't seen that. Aegis is 3400G PC opening a Raisin John motherboard spreadsheet. Yo, you want me to do that? I'm gonna do that on stream. I want to see that happen. It's probably not gonna be as laggy as my spreadsheet though. Like my spreadsheet is definitely laggier. It's so bad. Like you have no idea. This is by far the worst spreadsheet I've ever worked with, and it's my own spreadsheet because it's really big. It has a lot of data in it. Hold on. All right, I will show you what it looks like, me opening the Raisin John spreadsheet. Let's take a look. See, it's not that bad. Give it a little bit here. All the images have already loaded, which is already a good start. Yeah, see, you could just scroll through this shit. Oh, it's not so bad. Then again, I don't have edit permission, so you know that's probably making it easier for my CPU. There we go. We got the pop in. Still working. Oh, yeah, this has been updated over a very long time. This was added recently, this VRM phases diagram thing. Pretty cool. Pretty based, I would say. Yeah, pretty kind of laggy, but not super bad, honestly. You know, it's scrollable. What if I do this? Oh, no, that's broken, just like my spreadsheet. Nice. This is such a nice format though. This is such a nicely formatted spreadsheet. You don't see this shit often. All right, back to my SSD sheet, which is still frozen. Okay. Dude, I need to optimize this like a game developer. I gotta like optimize my spreadsheet for consumption. You have no idea how laggy it was when I was using full-size images for the SSDs. I used to use like 1500 by 1000 PNGs with transparency and max quality. That shit, like, it wouldn't even load like 2 images. It was so bad. So bad. Guys, this is not so bad. Tries to scroll the page teleport. No, 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 no. That's just how Google Sheets is. It doesn't smooth scroll. It scrolls like per each cell row. But yeah, no. Tries to scroll the page teleports. That's a classic. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. That's a real classic. You know what? Fuck this. I'm not working on the SSD sheet right now. This is extremely cursed. This is a brother moment. All right, well, yeah, what's your question, dude? What's up? No idea. Probably in like a month or two, at least a month or two from now. Yeah. Okay, before we go, I'm going to check the hardware news for today. See if there's any good old hardware news to look at. I already looked at Tech Power Up. That's actually more correct in terms of like how the word is actually pronounced, but yeah. I don't care, dude. I say ages because I think that's like the coolest way to say it, but it doesn't matter. Wow, wow, dude. Anantech finally released a Z490 Aorus Master review, like like 6 months after Z490 came out. Nice. Oh shit, dude. Wait. Cubex. Is Cubex still here? Oh, he's still here. Yo, Cubex, dude. ADATA is releasing XPG Mana Gaming Gum, dude. Fucking gaming gum. No, dude, I'm serious. Gamer gum, dude. Wait. Hold on. This is beautiful. Gamer gum. Look at this shit, dude. Yeah, dude. You chew this shit, you instantly get dual rank beat eye, dude. Holy shit. Look, they put the anime waifu on this shit too. XPG Mana Gaming Gum, dude. Gaming chewing gum. Holy shit. This is amazing. Dude, oh my god. I'm gonna chew this when I go play games. This is gaming gum. Thermal take tough air. Okay, we got the Enermax Max Titan power supply, of course. Very nice, very beautiful. Okay, this is all older news. I would actually buy that. What is your opinion on Gamers Nexus review of PS5 versus PC specs? Usually there's a happy medium between both sides of the aisle yelling at each other. And in this case there is. There's one side which is like, "Oh wow, yeah, PCs are destroying consoles even if the hardware is supposed to be like really good and shit." And like there's a bunch of people with like armchair theories as to like why the PS5 is underperforming. It's a pretty simple answer, but you know, they're like, there's armchair theories regardless. And then on the other side of the aisle, you have like Gamers Nexus's benchmark is intentionally misleading. And if you take Digital Foundry, where there's more GPU bottleneck intensive games, then the PS5 is clearly seen to be matching the PC. It's like, it's really dumb. Um, the only thing that confirms to me, the only thing that confirms to me is that this is like I told people that like 8 cores and 16 threads being on consoles doesn't mean you need to buy a 3700X over a 3600 or whatever. And like, yeah, in the CPU bottleneck intensive titles or whatever that Gamers Nexus was showing off on the consoles, like, yeah, you do you see what I mean now? Do you see what I mean now? The 3300X with 4 cores and 8 threads, higher frame stability, like much higher frame stability than like the PS5, which supposedly has 8 cores and 16, which it does, not supposedly, but you know, you see what I mean? It's like, that's all that tells me. Sure, in GPU intensive titles, yeah, the SoC GPU is going to be a little bit more interesting, but I don't think that invalidates Gamers Nexus results. I think the games they tested were fine. I think it was a good academic exercise. Obviously, not a particularly useful comparison for like real results, but you know, it's still cool to look at, and it tells you that like, yeah, having 8 cores and 16 threads doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be better in CPU bound titles at the same quality. You know, I'd rather have less faster cores than more slower cores as usual. Um, no, it's still variable resolution, and it's going to be for like a long time. More cores is better looks at FX. Yeah, I mean that's a more extreme example, but yeah. Confirming Ryzen 5000 CPU numbers under embargo until January 12th. Okay. So it looks like they're gonna release Cezanne info on January 12th, which is sooner than I expected. That's good. That seems to be timed around the Nvidia announcement too. Report AMD chip shortage caused by packaging issues in PlayStation 5. Okay, so we already knew that. This is not very interesting. Lenovo to bring out Switch style laptop, also not very interesting. Z590 Aorus Extreme, not very interesting. I watched this Meshify 2 XL review. It's basically just like, it's fine. It's a big case. No major problems. It's basically every Fractal review ever, besides the Era. Like every Fractal review of the last 5 years has been, it's good quality, I guess. It's fine, whatever. It's very boring. Yeah. We need more interesting reviews of like really shitty cases so we can shit on them. I'm here to edit SSD spreadsheets and chew gum. The PS5, which supposedly has 8 cores and 16 threads. Yeah, fake news, guys. It doesn't have 8 cores and 16 threads. Turning point 3300X. That's good. If the PS5 has 16 threads, where are they? I can't see them. So hypothetically speaking, let's say the PS5 actually had a fake CPU and only has 4 cores and 8 threads. It's another bulldozer situation we have in our hands here. Now, theoretically speaking, hypothetically speaking. Oh my god. Yeah, Ben Shapino, Turning Point Hardware. We need this. Turning Point now offers computer engineering degrees to the likes of young, bright minds such as Popcorn and Princess Arya. Turning Point is a conservative think tank group that focuses on educating Americans and I don't know, getting them into like internet era radical conservatism. Turning Point Monkey. Yes, returning point to Monkey. All right, so I put together this build. Any comments? Having run around in circles, I kind of placed the cooler case fairly blind. Don't need shiny lights. Would like it to be as quiet as possible. So blah, 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 blah. Also, could you explain to me the difference between an A2700X and a 5800X? I was told a big difference is IPC, but I'm not sure where to go to research that. Okay, good question. So, first I'll talk about Tootle. Yes, Tootle. So, wow, 5600X is 280 right now in UK. That is very nice. Okay, good stuff. This looks like a kind of a high price. I think it's actually, I don't know what you've done to force it to be a 110, but I gave a Pro VDH Wi-Fi to someone earlier today in the UK and it was like 90 or something. So yeah, maybe it went out of stock at that retailer. Okay, so a brief couple things. I would only get a build like this for like an esports gaming PC, 5600X 3060 Ti. Otherwise, I would either go 10400 3060 Ti or I would do 10400 3080 if you're playing at 1440p and you're really like pushing, RT, ultra settings, etc. at high resolutions. 212 Black, I'm not against this, although SE224 XT is still around the same price in the UK and it's a better cooler. And you could also try stock on the 5600X. RAM here is overpriced, and if this is just for gaming, again, don't get 32 gigs. Even though you want dual rank, like yeah, don't get 32 gigs. Just stick with 16. 2TB MX500. I'm sure there's a better SSD at that price in the UK. There's no way that's the cheapest like good SSD. I guarantee you there's an NVMe drive that's worth buying over that around that price. Or is it? Okay, MX500. Boom, SX8200 Pro. That's really cheap. What the fuck? Yeah. I guess SX8200 Pro is relevant in the UK now. So there you go. 2 terabytes for 207 quid. Much better drive. 3060 Ti, I talked about that. That model's fine. Silencio S600. Yeah, don't fall for silent case marketing. It's really stupid and doesn't work. And also, a lot of silent cases have like thick insulated panels like this, which prevent airflow, which makes your components hotter. And if your components are hotter, that's higher up on the fan curve and it's louder. So, the way to get low noise on components is picking components that run cool and dissipate heat effectively, getting good airflow and removing that heat from the case, and picking components that are quiet in removing that. So getting a bearing that's not noisy, or getting a properly optimized fan curve on a power supply, for example, because you can't change the fan curve on an analog power supply. So yeah, this is not the answer. This has never been the answer unless you're getting like passive components, which again, you still wouldn't be getting a case like this. So the right way to approach PCs is picking components that are quiet, like at stock, or even not at stock if you want to optimize, and then picking components that are not hot, that don't run hot. So yeah, even if you're aiming for silence, don't aim for like these silent marketing cases. A good case for this would be like in the UK, the Aerocool Aero 1 Mini Eclipse. That's like 55 quid, comes with 4 RGB fans, and it's pretty good. Also, isn't this like an old RMX? This is, yeah, this looks like the older RMX from like a while ago, not the 2018 version. So a bit of a strange choice on this, although it's not a bad power supply, just a weird listing there. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, besides that, yeah, those are my comments. So if I were to change this at the same budget, I would go like 10400, 3060 Ti, no stock cooler, B460M, Pro VDH Wi-Fi, DS3 HAC, that sort of thing. Memory would be 16 gigs. SX8200 Pro instead here. That's fine for 400 if you can find that. Aero 1 Mini Eclipse, and then your power supply can be like a TX550M. If you're worried about noise, I guess that's kind of a loud unit, so maybe hold on, I should give you something else. So I'm not slacking here. Let's see. What else do we got? There, System Power 9, 600 watts. I know this is like a really cheap unit, but it's also like exceedingly quiet. So yeah. System Power 9 is like quieter than a lot of the high range power supplies we recommend to people actually, for whatever reason. Okay, so when it comes to CPUs, I'm gonna bring out the old Photoshop here. All the good dresses are in Aegis' wardrobe. That's right. Oh yeah, I've got all the hot dresses. Bad Aegis, lol. Custard filled. Hey, hit me up when you're done with your stream. Oh shit. Okay. All right. I've got something to attend to apparently. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna open Photoshop in a second here. Bro, just me or Matisse way cooler name than Vermeer. Yeah, Matisse is cooler name than Vermeer. Vermeer is kind of cringe. Matisse just rolls off the tongue. Okay, so let me just go over the basics of CPUs here. I'm gonna talk about them. Let me open a new canvas here. 1920 by 1080, 72 pixels per inch. Get the marker out. Get the let's write in like pink. I want some. Where's a nice pink? Yeah, that's pink. Okay. All right, so we got Photoshop here. Let's talk about our CPU. Okay, so the CPU, I should really get my graphics tablet out for this, but I don't care. The CPU, there's like 3 major components when it comes to CPU performance that go into determining CPU performance. Okay, there's clock speed, so I'll just write GHZ. There is core count, so I'll write XCXT. And then there is the third factor, which is the mystery soup that we're going to talk about, okay? So these two things are really easy to see on like PC Part Picker or like, you know, on websites. It's really easy to find this stuff. Like if you go 3600, you'll see it goes to a certain, you know, base clock or a certain all-core boost clock. And then it's very easy. It says like 6 cores, 12 threads. Very simple, right? So these two are very easy consumer-facing specs that are very easy to understand and grasp as a concept. So, you know, higher gigahertz means, you know, more actions per second on your CPU, in theory, everything else kept equal. And more cores and more threads means if you have a task that can be broken down into several independent pieces, you can work on those pieces separately with more resources at the same time, okay? Now this third piece here, I put question marks. I usually call it architecture, or some people call this IPC. IPC is kind of a part of architecture, so this is maybe the better term, but IPC is fine too. IPC and architecture, you can think of these factors as like efficiency, okay? And I don't mean like power supply efficiency, I mean like work efficiency. So like, you know, if you're a cubicle worker, like how efficient you are at finishing tasks. And when I say efficiency, I mean you might have 2 CPUs, right? Like you might have you know, CPU 1, we'll call it CPU 1 and CPU 2. And they might both be, you know, 3 gigahertz, right? So 3 gigahertz, right? And they might have the same number of cores. So like, you know, let's say 4C4T, and we'll say 4C4T, but then they might not perform the same. In fact, you know, CPU2 might drastically outperform CPU1. So what does that mean? When we see IPC as efficiency, we're saying that per clock tick, right? So if you think of gigahertz as a clock cycle, that's actually 3 billion ticks, or yeah, I'll say ticks. What gigahertz actually is, so gigahertz is billions of cycles per second. So 3 billion ticks per second, okay? And so what efficiency or IPC means? IPC means instructions per clock, right? That means literally how many actions are you able to complete in one of these ticks. So basically, 1 hertz or 1 gigahertz on CPU 2 is not equal to the work done in 1 gigahertz or 1 hertz or 1 clock tick on CPU 1. That's what IPC is. It's like efficiency. And so while these two are very easy to grasp in concept, IPC doesn't have a strictly defined value. You can't say that, CPU2 has 3 IPC, and then it's just an easy multiplication problem. Because obviously, some things Intel CPUs are better at, or some things AMD CPUs are better at. So the major problem arises from a couple things. Clock speed is kept constant, right? Or it can change, but let's say in this example, it's kept constant. But instructions, there are many, 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 many instructions that go through the CPU's pipeline. There are a vast, vast number of them, and there are new ones being added all the time with new CPUs and new generations. On top of that, Intel and AMD both have architecture exclusive instructions, which are used to deal with oftentimes the same types of data and the same types of calculations. So while CPU 1 may be working on a specific task and CPU 2 might be working on a specific task, the same exact task, CPU 1 might approach it with different instructions than CPU 2, which even if you can know that they're working on the same task, they still might perform differently, right? All else kept equal. So that's another problem. So that's the reason why this third factor is the dark horse. It's always the most difficult factor to approach and not something you can easily explain to consumers. IPC is something that varies, okay? So there's no strict value for it. You could say, you have a specific IPC for a very specific task on a very specific CPU. Like, an 8700K has, X IPC for a specific instruction on, Cinebench revision 20, right? Like you could maybe make a statement like that and be that specific. But by the time you get that specific, not particularly useful for comparing CPUs, especially when you're trying to explain it to the average Joe. So that's why this is almost never talked about or almost never explained fully, because it's complicated. And when I say architecture, within a CPU core, there are a lot of different parts, and each of them kind of contribute differently to IPC and how well a CPU will perform in specific tasks. So that becomes a lot more complicated to explain than just, hey, cores and threads, hey, gigahertz. It's pretty simple to explain. I explained that in like 10 seconds and I took a long time on this. So, and I didn't even go into detail on this. So that's why the 2700X and 5800X are different, okay? So the 2700X is based on the Zen Plus architecture, and the 5800X is based on the Zen 3 architecture. Okay, so they're 2 generations apart, despite being, 3000 apart. They're 2 generations apart. We'll just say 2 grams apart. So an example of architecture that I can give you, if you want to keep going down this rabbit hole, is let me think. An example of architecture that I could give you. Let's talk about the 8-core CCX, I guess, right? So the 5800X, as opposed to the 2700X, has core complexes. I mean, the 2700X does too, but has core complexes that are larger, which means that instead of having your cores split across from each other and having to talk over long distances, you can have more activity going on in the same number of cores. So the Zen 3 features an 8-core complex, which means that there's 8 cores that can all talk to each other without having to go over long distances or go to like a different die, right? Whereas, for example, on the 3700X, right, we had 4 core complexes, which is why, anytime, let's say, core 3 has to talk to core 7, it would need to traverse a substrate space instead of just communicating across the same die, which can increase latency. And anytime you have to increase latency, you have problems with computing performance because you're waiting on things to happen. And yeah, a big part of computers is like avoiding waiting for things to happen. So Ampere's the best GPU codename too, Pascal cringe. Yeah. Better performance with lower number by AMD, true. If AMD could measure IPC, they totally would, because then people wouldn't go Intel more gigahertz Oh, look, CPU manufacturers do talk about IPC. Like AMD, for example, has claimed in the past that, we're going to get 15% higher IPC, right? We're going to get 50% higher IPC than the last generation. Or for example, Intel on Rocket Lake, right? Or we'll say RKL. They say that we're going to get, double-digit percentage increases on IPC. So CPU manufacturers are absolutely aware of this and they try to manipulate it. They try and say that there's a general IPC metric, which there is not. Some of them are better than others. Like Intel in recent years has used like spec averages, and spec is like a kind of industry standard benchmark for lots of different micro workloads, and then they like average a bunch of them. And that's, I think, a decent way to get an idea of general IPC. But it's misleading to kind of quote something like this a lot of the time. It's just a general idea of performance. Yeah. Because for example, your IPC in like say cryptography might go up like 40%, but then your IPC in like molecular dynamics might go up 0% over a generation, which is similar to what we see from like Zen 2 to Zen 3. Zen 3 had massive increases in cryptography IPC, but very little in like, I think, molecular dynamics. I don't remember. Or was it decryption? I don't remember. I don't remember, man. I don't remember all the micro workloads anymore. So yeah, that is that Crime Wire. I hope that was a good enough explanation. That was kind of long, but I think I remember you appreciate long explanations. So I was talking to a guy in my Twitch chat. Hypothetically speaking, let's say that the PS5 CPU is an FX 9590 in disguise. Yeah, it's an undervolted, underclocked FX 9590. AMD back at it again. Can you comment? This is bought all pieces except CPU. Okay, I'll comment on it, I guess. Let's take a look. Fine. Okay, I guess a bit expensive. And I would have rather you gotten Ballistics RGB. Iron Wolf, no need to get a NAS drive, especially at 2 terabytes. Very overpriced. Also extremely overpriced and not even a good PCI 4.0 drive. Extremely overpriced, not good. 3080 instead, easily. Not a good price for a 110R either, and not that overpriced, but not necessary. So all in all, not that bad. You're gonna be happy with it, but not the best in the world either. Wait, are you the chief everyone keeps talking about on Build a PC sales? No, that is Numax. I will show you Numax. Reddit.com/u/Numax. This is the chief of Build a PC sales. He is the SSD deity. Okay, he is the SSD man. You look at this. You go to his user page. He's already posting about SSDs. Look at this guy. He's going crazy. All right, he's going absolutely bazonkers. Yeah. 5 head. Big Sag. All right. Well, I'm gonna end stream for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed something. Hope you learned something. I hope you had an epic gamer time. And I will see you next Monday, unless I sleep in or something. So yeah, I'll see you then. Bye bye for now. Wait a second. What is it? I had another question. All right, what's your question? Before I go, give me the question. What's the question? What's the question? I'm ready. I'm ready, bro. What's the question? Hold on, my YouTube is glitched. My band yet? Are you the guy who was asking for a band the other day? That was pretty inspirational. Very inspirational. Hold on. I always wanted to know what this was next to the PCI slots. Were there 2 screws? What is that? Okay, let me look at your image here. Hold on. Is that the right image? 2 screws next to the PCIe slots. Hold on. Okay, what are we talking? Oh, this is a vertical GPU mount. So yeah, anytime you see something like to the right of the PCI expansion slot covers, that's a vertical GPU mount. I'll try and show you what it looks like. Vertical GPU. Yeah, it looks like this. So you see how like that's like next to the expansion slot covers that are normally there? Hold on, let me try and find a good picture. I want someone who's taking a picture like from the back. This is a decent picture. Actually, no, this one's designed differently from yours. So it's kind of similar though. Yeah, it's basically like you can mount a GPU to the side so you can see the front for aesthetics. And then yeah, there's another example. A lot of people like doing this, you know, not the greatest for your thermals, especially if you have a thin case that has a panel that's pressed up right next to these fans. They get choked. But you know, in some cases it's not too detrimental. And it's in some small form factor cases it's actually like necessary to do that. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, if that is all, I will be seeing you. Yeah, I will be seeing you next Monday. So I will see you guys later.